This is submitting a court report with Guntram. Submitting a court report for the Kingdom of Meridian is a very simple process. First thing you need to do is to arrive at the Kingdom Order of Precedence site. One way to do that is to go to the Kingdom of Meridian's website, or meridians.org, click under Kingdom Websites. Under there, click Order of Precedence. That takes you to the site. There's other ways to arrive at the Kingdom Order of Precedence site. You can go to Kingdom Level Offices, click Herald. At the bottom, scroll down, Meridian Online Order of Precedence. Takes you to the same site. Another way you can get there is through Kingdom Level Offices, Herald, and if you're at the Heraldry website, heraldry.meridians.org, you can also click on the Order of Precedence. So there's 3 different ways to arrive. Before you proceed with the court report, I recommend that you get your notes together. What you want to make sure is you have a list of all of the awards. You want to make sure that the spelling of the names of the person given the award is accurate. One way to check is to actually use the Order of Precedence site. You can see name, and this is going to be for Agnes the Befuddled, so we'll click in Agnes, and we're going to verify we have her name, and there are various Agneses here, but no Agnes the Befuddled. So we can open these up. This person had her awards in the 80s and 90s in Iron Ox. This Agnes had an award of arms at some time in '89. This Agnes got her award of arms recently, and she's with the Shire of Vulpine Reach. In this fictitious court report, we are pretending that this is a report for Vulpine Reach, which is my group. The Order of Precedence site also help you see if someone's name has been changed. For example, if you click See by Name, and we will click in the name Morgan, we have several options here. One in particular I'm looking for is Morgan McBride. We go to the Argent Slipper, and we see, there is another name, one that I recognize a lot more right now. That helps us to make sure that the awards are getting to the right people. You want to make sure that the group name is spelled accurately. One way is to go back to See Current Group and check and make sure that your spelling for the name of the group is correct. Vulpine Reach, we see it's 2 words, not 1 word together. It's not Vulpine's Reach, though it was called that at one time. We want to make sure of that because there are some court reports, and I will point one here for Bren Maddock, where we have someone with 1 N and 2 N's. And considering there's 1 award for the 2 N, that is incorrect. So, another thing is you want to verify what is the spelling of the event. And so in this case, I am going to go forward, and I am assuming this award is at Attorney of the Foxes, which I am a member of that group, in Vulpine Reach. Now, we sometimes call it Foxes, sometimes people say Tournament of the Foxes. So by going back a year past, you can see, okay, it has been awarded in the past as Tourney of the Foxes. One other thing to make sure before you proceed on making your court report, and this is very important, you want to make sure that you have your order of business. Because when you make your court report, it's going to ask you that very important question, what piece of business was this in court? Non-awards, we don't count that as a number of business when we make a court report. Awards that are not listed in the order of precedence should also not be counted. For example, there is various awards you can see here. We have awards mentioned for various baronies. These are their baronial service awards. The Dreamstone, Osprey's Jess, the Red Raven, Sable Griffin, Sanguine Mountain. Now, each of these baronies have other awards they give, but these are the only ones we enter into the order of precedence. So if you have one of those other awards, we don't count that in our numbering. Actually, making the submission is pretty easy. Once you've got your list, you want to go in order from number 1 to the very end. So first of all is you enter your name, Guntram von Köln, your email address, what is the event that you are reporting on? Attorney of the Foxes, and the date. This report is on, and you give the name. Now, when we checked for Agnes, we do not enter Agnes the Befuddled because, as we saw from seeing the name, her name is actually Agnes von Trier. Another way to verify the spelling of a name is by going to the website for each group. What is the local group? Well, as we've seen already, and I happen to know because she's my mother, she's in Vulpine Reach. What is the award? And again, you don't make this up here. It's whatever award the king and queen give them. But we'll say, just for this reference, we're going to make her Weapons Master. Because if you know Agnes the Befuddled, I'm pretty sure she's not going to get a Weapons Master this coming Foxes. She might, but I'm assuming. Now, this is important. At this point, you want to verify you've got your name information. My name is spelled correctly. That's my current email. That is the correct event. That is the date of the event. That is the name of the person we are reporting on. Her local group. The award. You want to verify this because you may accidentally click something else when you mean Weapons Master. And she was the first order of business in this fictitious court. At this point, you want to click either submit this piece of business and enter another, or submit this last piece of business. Usually, if you are doing a court report, you want to submit them all at once. And so, normally you would enter here unless it's, of course, at the last piece of business. Once you click on that, it will take you to a blank screen, which then you will enter in all that information again for the next person on your list. It's actually rather simple. And if you have any questions on this, make questions to Baron Alexander Ravenscroft, Companion of the Pelican. How do you contact him? Well, when you go back to the Kingdom of Meridian's website, you go here to Herald, and we realize that because of courts, he is our Torch Herald, and you can contact him that way. Another thing we can do with this website is make an addition. A report addition is similar to making a court report. When we click on here, these are for things that were reported but were missed. By reporting here, you have your name, your email address, report is on, and she is in the local group of Vulpine Reach. The source of the award, meaning which kingdom, Meridia's. Weapons Master. The date. Now this is important, especially if this award was given out for some time. Please attach a scan or a picture of the scroll for verification. Now, if this was, you were at court and you had noticed in the court report that there was someone, say from your local group, who was given an award and you've seen it, you could go ahead and add your comments on through here. But it is a lot easier if you go ahead and send a scan of that scroll for verification. When you're finished, of course, submit this edition. And just like before, if you have any questions on court reporting, you can send them directly to Baron Alexander Ravenscroft, who we contact at the Kingdom of Meridian's Herald and to the Torch Herald. Well, this concludes making a court report. This is very easy to do, so there's no excuse for not making a court report when you herald court. Thank you very much.